There we go, just getting the post out on social media, out on Twitter and Facebook. So looking like after that initial bounce on AMC, did catch a little bit of support, ran sideways for the rest of the day into the aftermarket. Never really got a chance to look at the options chain with how far down it was running. That is horrible to see. Not much on the call side of the house. Looking into the puts. Everyone's still looking at the 25s. Waiting to see if some of the Twitter crew comes over. Looks like Prague caught a little bit of support there for a while, except for this last candle. Hey, Trapper, how's it going? So how was your day in the market? So much red out there, it's just... At least it's not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was like 95% of everything was red. At least today some sectors didn't fare as bad. Looks like about 2/3 of the market was down. SPY just, SP 500, huge sell-off. Yeah, it was not only a bloody day today, but yesterday, and even going back into last week, we saw a lot of selling off. And I'm just kind of wondering if this might be, going into the holiday trend, with the new Victorian period announced. People might be tightening up their purse strings just a bit. Not having a whole lot of capital, a whole lot of money to put into the market. But I am wondering, during this time period with everything getting pushed down, I could possibly see the hedge funds spending a lot of money trying to push the price down further, because we all know that after December the year ends. If they can lock in their positions, get those losses, and use that as a tax write-off, to try and absorb some of the money they're going to lose to us. I'm just wondering if they might be burning a little bit extra gas just to try and give an extra push to get us lower, in anticipation of maybe covering their positions. Wrestler is talking about fun. Let's get over and have a look. Oh my goodness. Yeah, fun definitely was killing it there. What do we got? Right about 29 or 290. That's what, 35, 36 cents. That's a pretty good run up right there. That's like the silver lining that I've seen so far. Anyone who got into fun, yeah, Wrestler, what did you get in? Did you actually get back in before that run up? Yeah, especially with how down your average is. 543 though. Yeah. So you're in shares, but you're not in any options on it, if I'm reading that correct. Oh, yeah, Fun had that huge run up. Trapper, you're still bag holding. I never got in on Fun. I'd seen a couple other stocks. I played a bit on BBIG. Never got into too many of the other positions because I could see the potential for pump and dumps. People just running in, taking profits, and getting out. So I was kind of cautious on a lot of those. This little run up would have been nice for a day trade. Yeah, Fun is still down huge. That run up, it's wonderful to see that run up. Did not expect did not expect this run up. Been accusation. Now, have you been wrestler? Have you been averaging down on this, or did you, for the most part, buy in and just been kind of sitting on it, waiting for another run up? I mean, I'd be interested in seeing Ortex data on it. I believe wasn't this one of the short squeeze candidates? Yeah. Any way you slice it, that downward channel just. I'm guessing there are a lot of bag holders after that run to 24. So you're averaging down. Let's. Well, Fun does have weeklies, so that's a good thing. We're on the put side of the house, so if you're sitting on shares, we're supposed to be partnered with D. Oh, okay. So yeah, the everyone's looking for the partnership and the merger, and yeah, I remember hearing a little bit about this. I wasn't looking to, like I said, wasn't looking to get into this position. Looking at it, give me a second here, checking the background. So wrestler, do you have 100 blocks on it? Might actually break even on Fun. Because if you're sitting on a good block and obviously you're in this position for the long term or until it rips. Yeah, if you get the run up to break even on it, because with that much of a downward channel. So I take it you're looking to get out of this position in the near future, or are you still looking for a rip? Hey, Doge Gaming, thanks for dropping by. AMC still playing with that 29.50 to 30 range right now. Wrestler, is that a yes? You're looking to get out of the position. Oh, hey, thanks, Danelle. Thanks for popping in, hitting that like button. Every little interaction the channel gets certainly helps. Hope you have a good evening, and hopefully tomorrow we'll see some. Hopefully we'll see candles like this in AMC as we start running to the moon. Yeah, wrestler. I hope you get to a good place on this to where know you can get out and even get out at a profit. When everything else in the market is going down and you see a run up like this, if this momentum continues into tomorrow, there's a chance that you could end up having a repeat of the initial run up. Maybe not as high, but you might be able to turn a profit off this. So now, for the short term, I want to see if AMC can hold that channel. We did have the punch through. Actually, I'll move this line down just a bit. Yeah, hopefully they will be getting hedge fund and getting margin called and getting forced to close out. I want to move it right to the just under the body of those three candles. Yeah, that is the channel that I'm looking at in the short term on it. So for those who might have missed it during the midday, I did end up closing out those bull puts that I had entered into last week. Ended up saving a little bit of money on them because with how hard it punched through, uh, I'm not sure we're going to make it by the end of the week back up to that 34, 35 range. So I just went ahead and locked those in, preserved as much capital as possible. And if we do get the run up uh, as a result of margin calls or any kind of primo ass or even a decent FOMO run up, that I'm not really going to be missing out on those. I am looking to see how this channel holds. If we get another dip down, if we break down through again, I'll look to be buying shares at that point. But if we can hold this going into Friday, if we hold this channel, I'll buy on the channel. If we start to see a run up, I might, the capital I've standing by that I would use, I might go half in on that just in case we run up and there's a pullback and we enter back into that zone. So really, it's just kind of working my own mental algorithm where if I've got A, if B happens, do X, if C happens, do Y. So what does everyone else have planned for the evening? I have to start getting ready. I go back to work tomorrow. I work tomorrow and Friday. And then when the weekend hits, I'm off till next Friday. So I'm burning up a whole bunch of vacation time right now. Our company has a use it or lose it. So you can carry over, between vacation and sick time, you can carry over 120 hours. And I had to burn 16 days worth before the end of the year. So, end of the year, I always take a lot of time off. Let's see how GME finished up. GME had a little bit of fight back in them too. Yeah, it's just rough with so much of the market. You know, I'm looking at it right now, and even a lot of the positions that finished out green on the day, they were all running downward trends. They ran up a little bit, and then the whole rest of the day was just a sell off. And that's 90% of the market that I'm seeing right now. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Sheba on a downward trend also. Doge just hasn't been happy in quite a while. God, that was a nice run up on BAT. Ran up almost to $1.93. And we're approaching 50 cents down from there. So I kind of want to check out just a bit. I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of indication of where this is going. I mean, I'd love to see us catch a bounce and recover. If this channel does hold, how long is that going to run out, and when might we see some upward movement? Because if we look, so much of this is uncharted territory. Now, interestingly, if we look at this channel, pull all the way back into the first half of August, we're right above this twice. Because this is, when I put the lines up, this is one of the things I was looking at. The tags from August. We are through them. So yeah, this does look to be a fairly important zone for us to try to hold. So yeah, not a whole lot going on. Aftermarket, of course, volume's going to scale back. Today's volume on AMC, we did end up trading 63.2 million today. And I know when I checked during the midday stream, we were at, I think it was like 24.5 million. So the volume stepped up in the afternoon, which you can see a lot of it clustered right in here, right during the push down, right when we broke through and then clawed back up, a majority of our volume would probably be, in this group right here. 2 million on that candle, 1,800,000. So yeah, that breakthrough really was the defining moment of the day. Like I said, hopefully the hedgies are starting to run out of gas, because not all of this is regular price movement. With the whole market down, a lot of it can be attributed to that. But for the largest candle of the day, I think they might have been looking for a key point of weakness. Went for went to just do a major blow, and there was a pushback against it, which is why we got that little run up. So they might have had enough gas in the tank for today to do one last swing, and when that failed, that was when the buying pressure stepped in, and afterwards we hit this channel. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that channel holds tomorrow and to see if we can get some upward movement going. But did anyone have, before I wrap the stream, did anyone have any questions or any individual stocks they wanted to look at? And on days when it's red like this, certainly today we ran the midday stream all the way through from the end of Claybro's morning all the way, just up until his afternoon. The next 2 days, if there is a midday stream, it'll only be for an hour. It'll probably be, probably within 15 to 30 minutes of Claybro's morning ending, and it'll just be kind of an option chain update. And if the market looks, if we start getting more action in the market, doing longer streams in the evening. But gonna go ahead and wrap this one up for today. Hopefully. Oh, no problem, Trapper. Every stream does not have to be an hour and a half or 2 hours. Just get in, look at the information, try to deliver a little bit of analysis on the day, and then let everyone get on with their evening. So I appreciate you coming by. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you know people who might be interested in the market, or don't really know the market, but they might see themselves do it in the future. If you wanted to get word out on the channel, help it grow, I always appreciate that. And I'm going to call it a night. Going to call it a night, and I'll see everyone during Claybro's morning live stream. And have yourself a good evening.